What you got, Kinsley?
She's got her.
You
She's
got
got
your
her
pumpkin?
raccoon.
Oh, that's your raccoon. That's right. Not pumpkin. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Oh, you get. Oh, you get that. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's so strong. Oh, she's so strong. Oh, she's gonna get it. Oh, look at her.
Oh, she's feisty today. Oh, she's feisty.
Oh, she's gonna get it. Oh, good girl. Come on, girl. Let's go.
Come on, Kinsley. Come on.
Come on. No, I don't like going inside.
And she's like, no, I don't
Come on,
want
girl. Let's go.
She doesn't stand there. Okay. Nate, show us all the hard work you've been doing in the kitchen.
I don't know. Well, why don't you narrate while I camera?
So, we have a faucet with hot and cold water, and this is the faucet that we picked out.
This is the...
That one of you lovely people got us. I honestly don't remember your name, so I apologize. You know who you were. It's been sitting in our carport for over a year. We finally installed it. We're very excited. And then, so this has been hooked up, and this is obviously temporary counter. Nate also installed and pre-ran the dishwasher, so it is also installed and in working order. So if we so choose, we can bring our dishes in here and use our appliances. The stove, is the stove hooked up yet? Or
No, the stove's not hooked up
okay,
yet.
stove still needs to be hooked up.
I need to turn off the power to the house to do that. But also got the garbage disposal installed and operational, all plumbed into the septic system. And the water lines run for the faucet. I have all these down here just to see if there's any drips, but so far there's no drips, so that's good. And yeah, we got this put together here.
Look at that. Oh, soft close. We are moving on up.
So this is, so the cabinet or the countertops will stick out this far. It's 1.5 inches from the face of it. And then it'll be about like this with the sink. This will be more rounded here. I figure that's a pretty good reveal for it there. And then when this is closed all the way and this is sticking out, you know, this little notch won't be here, then you won't see the dishwasher, just the handle. And it kind of has the same face as this. So that looks nice.
And we chose a quarter round versus a sharp edge like this. So it's just a little tiny soft edge.
These will stick out 1.5 inches here. I just miscut, but that's okay. So got our outlets in place and pre-wired. This is where the garbage disposal will turn on and off from.
Yep.
And
have power back here that will be hidden.
Yep, one power back there that'll go underneath the 18-inch countertop that goes there.
Yep, and the countertop will hang over just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
Not a lot. We don't want a lot of overhang because we do want, you know, to be able, if we want to put stuff here.
Yeah, the
Countertops, you're going to show them?
I'm not going to show them.
Oh.
But this is not the countertop that we're going to be having on the kitchen, but
well, on the island.
On the island, but we'll probably have the countertop go up and then over like that. So that's how that'll look.
Yeah, and this is.
Yeah, that won't be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just,
so it'll just be a.
Yep. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think it's good positioning when you walk into the house. It feels good. It doesn't. I thought it was going to kind of intrude a little bit more, but it doesn't feel like it intrudes at all.
Even
nice.
with it coming out to here, yeah.
Because it'll be in line with.
It's still a very natural walk-in, yeah. And the seats, I'm not going to get anything that's going to be a big out that it's not going to go completely under. And then I know there was a comment about the placement of the stove, and we should absolutely never put the stove here because of the island. And I disagree. And the reason is there is still 14 inches. You 100% can walk through, you 100% at any angle. And I think the exact comment had something to do with a 25-pound turkey. You're still going to be able, there's nothing that impedes it whatsoever. And it's really no further than your cupboards are. And me personally, I don't know about you all, I physically can't lift anything heavy this way. No matter if anything was behind me, I always have to do this. It's just a much more natural to put things on top. And we did have that discussion and think through all of that. So we do appreciate the feedback, but this is why we chose to put it here. And we strategically put it here and gave more room here because we use the oven a lot less than we use the refrigerator.
And the pantry.
And the pantry. And so for us, those were our two main flows. And also, you know, the kitchen. So we didn't want the oven to have, we feel this is our main space in the kitchen. And I think the other comments were about having the seating facing this way and you're ignoring the dining room. And our thought with that was, if you're sitting here, you're most likely talking to the host or hostess or person who's in the kitchen cooking. And it gives you a space where you can come up and stand and talk and be social while people are sitting down in the living room and having conversations. But once dinner happens, everyone will be at the dining room table. Again, just the way we thought.
Plus, we don't entertain.
We don't entertain large groups of people.
No.
So that never really, to us, felt like a hindrance and we also have been to people's houses with similar type setups. And that's exactly how we've gravitated.
Yeah, people tend to gravitate towards
the island.
The kitchen anyway. That's just how it happens. Yeah.
So,
when I was washing my hands, I was noticing you just look straight outside and nice view out there. And
yep.
Yeah.
And then, either way, like, so when you're prepping and working, you can look out. And so, I think, I mean, obviously we'll clean the window, but I think it's going to be good. I mean, it's for our needs. We're happy with it.
Yeah.
We thought it through, as you all know that we do. But I think it's going to...
A few revisions here and there, but...
I think it's going to work. Yeah. I mean, we've had to compromise on a few things, which is okay. And we've had to adjust some things that weren't exactly how we wanted them originally. But again, we're happy with it. And we found workarounds.
Compared to what it was, I mean, if you guys remember, right here was a double door.
Yep.
Just like one of those. There's a double door here, and then the sink was there, but it was really...
It wasn't centered in the window.
No, it wasn't. And then the oven was over here, and there was a big wall right here with a bunch of cabinets up here, and it was just very narrow. And
there was a hole right here that you fell through to the basement.
And then the refrigerator was kind of in the wall, and you couldn't open the doors all the way.
Yeah, and it also stuck out. And if you were standing at the fridge, you were blocking the double doors.
Yep. Yeah.
So huge improvement of flow.
Yeah.
But and I think it's going to look really nice.
I do too.
I mean, it already looks great, but when it's cleaned and finished, I'm super stoked. Like once the counters and the floors go in, it's going to be beautiful.
Nice. Yeah. Then I also started on painting your closet.
Oh, it smells nice in here. Oh, it's pretty. It's clean.
It's not very bright.
Oh, it looks so clean.
Yeah. So that's currently just one
white.
One layer of Kills primer.
It needed it. It was stinky in there.
So I'll do another layer and then a layer of our finish paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, that looks great.
And then I'm going to clean up all this stuff and start prepping for the floors, which is there's a lot of prep work to do for flooring, but it's okay.
There's always a lot of prep. Like prep is I think prep is like the unsung, like it takes forever.
Yeah.
Prep work, like painting prep work. People that, Katie hates prep work.
Yes, she does.
I like demo. I don't like finish work and I don't like prep work.
So we got I think this is the one for the dining room table, the light.
Oh, the light, okay.
I think that's what that is.
Okay.
Not positive, but that's definitely, I mean, definitely a light. I think I said dining room light, but I think you said you got some that are interchangeable.
Is this from Amazon?
Yeah.
This isn't the Vever thing?
No,
Oh, I thought you said we got a Vever thing today.
we did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this one looks like it is, so I got one light that comes down and it's horizontal,
Okay,
and that's the longer one. It can go over either area.
okay,
The other one I got is a chandelier that comes down and it's like that, triangle. And it has 7 lights in it. So they're both single pendant coming down, but one is about that big and the other one is more like this.
okay.
But again, actually it's not, it's gonna be like, whatever it is, it's gonna really come down right here. Like, cause that's where that is. So it's not gonna, it'll be like right at the edge, which is fine. It'll just be at the beginning, which I think that's how ours were in the last house.
Yeah,
they were
right at the edge of
it, yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be perfect. And so if we want one that's long and across, we can do this one. Or if we want just a single chandelier, we can do it here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking at his eyeballs when I say chandelier. Swinging from the chandelier. I'm sure there's lots of songs with
That's
chandelier.
pretty much what we did today. I went into town, had to go mail some stuff to the state of Oregon. So that's all done. And,
I collected a lot of eggs for the next incubation.
oh yeah, we also started doing some of the tops.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I started collecting materials and I had a very busy day at work, so.
You just sitting there, girl?
Oh, she's
You
still
just sitting there?
sitting.
I can get it.
I think we get it.
So this is how we're gonna be doing
Kinsley, come.
the brooders. Is like that. So those will go on like that. And the heat lamp can sit up over there. Plenty of airflow. These will seal nice and strong in here. And
Or the brooder plates.
or the brooder plates, whatever. Yeah, and so I think that'll work out quite well. And nice and secure, nothing's getting through there. No snakes this time eating our chicks.
Yeah, and so I have 5 brooder plates. Up. Then 4 of them came in today, so the shelves, if you all remember the shelves that we had, the reason they won't all have lamps is because I'm only gonna hang lamps from the ceiling. I'm very cautious with heat lamps, especially a newly remodeled house. We don't want no fires. So we hang them and we keep them secured, and those will only be on the tops. And then the bottom or the next row will have brooder plates inside of them. And so it'll be 4 on top, 5 in the next one. And so we'll have 5 with brooder plates and 4 with lamps.
To figure out how to get power cord inside them.
Yes. So I'll need probably 2 extensions in order to do that, but I'm pretty confident. And yesterday, after we stopped filming, I got all the rest of my eggs organized and I got everything put together. So we are good to go for hatch. Everything's organized. As soon as they start hatching, they'll be able to go straight into the brooders. And I agree with everyone's comments. I'm going to do by breed. But since we only have 9 totes and 11 breeds, there's gonna, actually 12 breeds, there's gonna be a couple that are duplicative, but it'll be like salmon favreals and black austerlorps. If you can't tell those apart, then I'm in trouble if I'm a chicken breeder. So it'll be ones that'll be super easy. But what I'll do is I'll have it all labeled on each of the different ones on the outside. And since I have everyone's orders already pre-populated, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start scheduling time frames and letting people pick when they can make an appointment to come pick up their chicks. And then that'll give me, hi buddy, and that'll give me the opportunity to then be like, okay, this is the order I need to prepare for. I do. You do need all the attention. Yeah. You being a ham. are you being to ham? So then that'll give me the opportunity to, it'll be a lot easier, and then I can just pick what people have. And if they mention they are considering any extras, I can let them know if there's any extras of any of the breeds. But I do have 3 people on backup in case anyone doesn't show up or doesn't commit to their pre-order. I do have 3 people that said they'll take everything that I have left over.
Wow, that's great.
Supposedly. And I'm like, are you sure that could be 40 birds? And they're like, yes. I was like, okay.
Wow.
But I have 3 of those. So I'm figuring between 3 of them, I should be able.
That include cockerels?
Yes.
Wow.
Because they're straight run.
Great.
Because they won't
be amazing.
They won't be able to tell on most of the breeds. You're not going to be able to define it. I mean, you can best guess it, and you can get pretty accurate. But 100, if you've done any vent sexing, I mean, there's still, even on older birds, we've tried to vent sex, and there's still a little bit of a
guess.
It's not like a goose where it's obvious, or a hamster. It's obvious. Chickens are a little less. If they're not feather sexed, they're a little bit less obvious.
Why did you say hamster?
Hamsters that's what I used to.
Got it, okay.
It's obvious. They have a whole backside.
Okay, got it.
So
We're talking about vent sexing, all of a sudden you're talking about hamsters. I'm like,
anyone who has had a hamster pet, you know what I'm talking about. But when I used to work in the pet industry and retail sector, people are like, how do you tell the difference between a male hamster and a female hamster? And they'd have their kids with them, and I'd look at them and I'd be like, and they're like, got it. Because it's like, well, I mean, I can be super medical and call it what it is, or I can just do this and they 100% get it. Or I say, they have rear ends and the females do not. And they're like, what do you mean? It's like, it's obvious. That's what I mean by it.
I'm sorry I asked.
He usually is.
All right, with that, I think that's it for today.
I'm
going to show them the
pretty it
really
is?
cool clouds, and we're going to then say goodbye.
It's so pretty.
It really is. Let's see if we can get some of these on.
It got cold.
It got cold. The tree
It's
may be in
all the way around. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
This way, to the right.